All right, so sorry, it may be a little loud out here, but we're gonna make this real quick. So today we're gonna talk about payload and towing and that kind of thing. So behind me is a 2022 Ford F350 6.7 liter diesel Lariat edition Tremor Package truck. So it's got every single option in it, and the reason I'm mentioning all this is that it all matters, because the more options you add on there, the more luxury features. It actually takes away from your payload, which is how much you can carry, because they've already put some load already in it. So every single time you add something that's heavy to your vehicle or a component, that actually takes away from your payload. So payload is how much you can carry in your truck. And we're not just talking about the bed of your truck, because it's easy to think, oh yeah, my payload is X amount, that means I can load up 8 of my friends, go camping, and then put the payload in the back. No, that actually includes everybody you're taking camping. So if there's 4 of you going camping, 4 average sized Americans or something at 200 pounds each for guys, you're gonna be at 600 pounds, and that takes away from that payload. Towing capacity is a little bit different. Towing capacity is usually way higher than your payload, right? You can have a payload of 3,000 and a towing capacity of 21,000, but that's because a lot of the weight is actually sitting on the axles on the trailer, so the vehicle doesn't have to account for a lot of that, and so that's why your towing capacity is usually higher. So we're gonna look at my truck real quick and just see what the payload is, and then we'll also look at this trailer and see what the payload of that is, just to kind of give us some perspective. All right, so when we move into the driver's side of the vehicle right here, there's some stickers over here, right? And this will kind of help you figure out all this information here. So if you're looking up here, it says 3,258 pounds. That's a combined weight of occupants and cargo. It should never go above that, right? And then there's also this other sticker right here, which will give you your GVWR, which is your gross vehicle weight rating, and that's 11,500 pounds. So that's the GVWR is how much your vehicle can weigh, the total of your vehicle and the cargo and the passengers and everything. It can never exceed 11,500 pounds, right? So we take that 11,500 pounds minus this 3,258 pounds would actually give you the curb weight, which is how much this vehicle weighs. And I should have calculated this before. 11,500, 3,200, so that's about 8,000 and some. So that means the vehicle by itself, just sitting in your driveway or on the street or whatever else not, weighs about 8,200 pounds. Let's just throw that number out there. And then so that means you can add 3,258 pounds of cargo, and that's going to take you to that gross vehicle weight rating of 11,500 pounds. So the way they come up with that 11,500 pounds is that it's all about your axles and how much your axles can carry, or a lot of it. So it's your axle carrying capacity. So on this vehicle, for example, the front axle will have its own weight, and we can actually see that here. So where is that? I think, yeah, so front axle is 5,200 pounds, and then the rear one will be about 6,830. All right, so another number you're going to be curious about is the towing capacity, right? So I'm behind the vehicle right now, and the towing capacity, there's a little sticker on here, and it says the weight carrying capacity for this hitch is 21,200 pounds. So I can tow something that's up to 21,200 pounds, and that has nothing to do with the payload. That's just the towing capacity. The reason why that's higher is because a lot of your weight is being carried by the axle itself on the trailer, so it's not like the vehicle is carrying all that weight. Most of it is being supported by the trailer. So we actually have a trailer right here, which is just your typical cargo trailer, right? And we're gonna look at the sticker right here. And if you come down here, you can see, hopefully, that the gross vehicle weight rating is 7,000 pounds. So that means the gear and the trailer itself can never exceed 7,000 pounds. Right, and the way they come up with that 7,000 pounds again is because it's a dual axle, and each of these axles here is the 3,500 pound axle, so that's 7,000 pounds, right? And so if you come over here, we'll see there's another sticker right here, and that says the weight of the cargo should never exceed 4,850 pounds. All right, so that means you can take 7,000 pounds and minus 4,850 pounds, and you will come up with how much the trailer actually weighs. That's the curb weight of the trailer, okay? And so that's how they've come up with that. So I'm hoping that information was helpful to somebody, and then from now on I can just reference this video when somebody's like, what's the payload capacity? I'll be just like, copy, paste, link. But hopefully I covered all the questions around that, and if I've missed anything, just put it in the comment section. I'm not a professional, I'm just a guy that has a truck and a trailer and just trying to provide information. So if I miss something, it's totally possible, right? Just go ahead and put that information in the comment section. Peace.